Starting from C major scale, the most basic scale which we use in Western, how do we make it into the raga? C major scale, if you don't know how to play it already, I've already made videos, or you can even search on the internet. There is C major scale. Simplest way to do it, from using open strings. Then you can go to, then this one, this is what we can use. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, C D E F G A B C. Third string, fifth fret. Which finger am I using? Take care of the fingers also. Make it into a fingering exercise as well. Index finger, third string, fifth fret. All the seventh fret notes are played using the ring finger. Little finger will play the eighth fret notes. Okay. Index finger, 5, 7. Then go to the second string, 5, 6, 8. 6 was played with the middle finger. So total 5, 7 on the third string. Second string 5, 6, 8. First string 5, 7, 8. The notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Yeah. The same thing we can play just using the second and first strings also. Like sa re ga ma, C, D, E, F. You can play C, D, E, F. Then G, A, B, C here. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The raga corresponding to the major scale is Raga Shankarabharanam, but playing the major scale doesn't make it a raga. The major scale note positions are used in the raga. We have to connect it using slides and other movements. There are rules for arohana, there are rules for avarohana. We are not going to get into that now. We are just trying to connect it. Only the arohana, we are seeing how the notes of the C major scale are used, but how you have to connect it to make it into a raga. Playing sa re ga as C D E is like making a black and white copy of color coded information. Like if somebody says play sa re and ga, and if you play C, D and D, information is lost. Re is not just a hit on the D note, not just a hit on the second string third fret. Sa re ga is not correct. That is C, D and D. To make it into re, we have to slide 1, 5, 3. That is correct. C. Then re is actually a movement between sa, ga and re. That is C, E and D. So if you want to play sa, re, ga, we have to play hit on the first fret, second string. Re, hit on the 1, slide to 5 and 3. Origin, come to the destination. Overshoot a little bit, come to the destination. Sa, go to E. Rest on the re note, the D note. Then hit on the E for the ga. Ma can be F, E, F. 6, 5, 6. Or I'm playing 5, 6, 5, 6 slide for the ma. Again, ma is not just F. It is a slide. Usually we don't want to stay on the note. But in this case, remember, sa and ga, simple hits on the arohana at least. That is, we are going up. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. First string, third fret. Dha, dha was played using pa, sa, dha slide. First string, 3, 8, 5 slide. Again, similar to what we did for the re. Start with the previous note. For dha, the previous note is pa. Overshoot, we are going till sa. Then come to the intended destination position, the tha. Sa, re, 1, 1, 5, 3 slide. Ga, 3. Ga is 5th fret. Then slide 5, 6, 5, 6 for the ma. Pa, first string, third fret. 3, 8, 5. Ni. I'm playing it as 5. Overshooting again. 5, 8, 7. And hit on the 8th fret. First string, third fret. First string, 1, 8, 5, 3, 8, 5 slide. Then 5, 8, 7 slide. Hit on 8. That was arohana. Avarohana can be re. Again, the rules are a little bit different there when we are coming down. Again, remember, we need to connect the notes of the scale. The notes of the scale remain the same. We didn't use anything other than C, D, E, F, G, A, B and C. We didn't use any other extra notes in this case. It may come, for example, in the case of Nata, you want to play a slide on the re, on a fretted instrument, you have to go to the D, that is the re 2, which is actually not in the raga, to make sure that you can play sa re ga re 3 using the re 2. Yeah, that's a special situation. Otherwise, yeah, the scale gives you the frets where you have to play on which fret, which string you can play this particular note. Then to make it in the raga, you have to connect it. This was the arohana. We will get in the avarohana. Then, for example, if you get a phrase like ga ga pa pa, for example, you can play. That was simple. That slide is actually a janda slide that comes from the situation where one swara is being played 2 times. For example, ga ga or re re. The second repeated swara. In the case of ga ga, ga is repeated. You hit on the ga, the second ga you have to slide up from the previous note. I'm sliding from the re. Ga, re ga will give you ga ga. Re will be re, sa to re slide. Yeah, that's right. Hit on the sa and slide to the re. Hit on the re for the first re, second re, hit on the sa and slide to the re. Okay. Suppose we want to play sa re sa ga sa re. We already know we can't just hit on the D. We have to play sa ga. That can be just simple hits, because in the arohana rule we said that we have to slide for the re but no slide for the ga. Re sa. The re in the avarohana is played as gari gari whenever there is space and time. Otherwise you just reduce it into a gari. And sa. Avarohana, this is how we can play it. Sa ni tha sa. First string 8th fret, 8 7 8 7 slide for ni. This is just a more example. Most of the it's possible that you can't play such elaborate slides for the ni at all the time. First string 8th fret, ni is 8 7 8 7, tha, dha, 8 to 5 slide, dha, pa, second string 8th fret or first string 3rd fret, ma, magama, ga, ri, gari gari, 5 3 5 3, sa. Ma was 6 5 6, ga was again a hit, re 5 3 5 3 slide, first string. Do you have any doubt about the number of the fret which I am using? Pause the video, count it. It's a very useful thing to do. You're going to spend time with the guitar, the instrument, get into a habit of being able to identify the frets a little bit. I'm not saying like I can immediately know which fret this is or if I see a video, but at least in the basic these positions, it's a good idea to pause it, get an idea and keep going. Anyway, so you know that scales will help you play ragas. You have to add extra slides to play it as ragas. There are rules for arohana and avarohana. We have to choose if, for example, again, Mohanam is not by rule. It's not janya of Shankarabharanam. It's a janya of something else. It's a small knee 2 comes up there, Harikampoji, yeah. But most of the slides can be used for playing Mohanam. Why am I telling this? Because there is this famous Varavina Mohanam Geetham. You can use the same rules which we looked at here to play that Varavina Geetham. I'll show you an example phrase. Suppose we have to play Dha pa sa sa. Dha pa sa sa. Ga ga pa pa dha. Ga ga pa pa. Then we have to play a dha. How do we see whether to use an arohanam or an avarohanam rule? A dha, which comes after a pa, is you're climbing the scale. Sa re ga ma pa dha. The previous note was ga ga pa pa. You finished on a pa. Next swara is a dha you want to play. You have to use the arohana rule. That's a long slide. That was it. 3 8 5 on the first string. Da pa sa sa. Then we have a re. You remember the rule? Sa ga re slide. You have to use it on the higher octave. Here the sa is here on the first string 8th fret. Ga is 12th fret. Re is on the 10th fret. Re sa da da. In the case of Mohanam, there is no ni. You play the dha as sa to dha slide. Sa to re sa da da. I have added a small tail slide back to the sa there. Otherwise, re 8 12/10 slide, sa, hit on the 8, da, da, 8/5/8/5, pa, or you play it here, pa. Then again next swara is a dha which comes after a pa is an arohana, ascent. Da, pa, ga, ga. Again ga is played as a slide from pa to ga, pa to ga. There is no ma in Mohanam. Ga, ga, re, re. The same rule which we talked about in Shankarabharanam we can use. 5/3/5/3 slide. Just an example. Get your slides in position. Realize that Sariga is not C, D, E or just playing E, F sharp and G sharp. There are the slides involved, there are a few rules involved. Be a little bit careful with that.